Hey everybody, thank you. Welcome to Invention Hour. I'm your host, Professor Science, and we've got a great show for you tonight. We're going to learn, we're going to laugh, there's going to be some funny science and educational improv. But I can't do any of that alone. Science is a collaborative approach. So why don't I bring out my unpaid graduate interns? All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
Are we getting paid for this part?
No, but you do get class credit, and at the end of the semester, I will be buying everybody some pizza.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we can deal with that in office hours. Tonight, right now, we're going to give the fine folks tuning in on the internet a show. So to start things off, Barry is going to give us a nice presentation about math.
Oh, yay, math.
Yeah. Don't get too excited because there's going to be a lot of fun even after this.
All the time. All right. So
hooray, math.
Yes, hooray, math. I'm going to talk about some math I did in college regarding voting systems and specifically counting votes in elections that have more than two candidates. Imagine if we had to do that here. So first, I'll kind of set some ground rules and see if you agree how voting systems should work. Does it make sense that one person's vote shouldn't dictate the entire election? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If everyone likes A more than B, then the group should like A more than B, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like if you increase your preference for a candidate, it shouldn't make their election chances worse, right? That's silly.
Right.
Right. And like if you add clones of other candidates, like it shouldn't change the outcome. So these are basic rules that I think we can all agree on for elections. Unfortunately, it's not possible to have a voting system that satisfies all of those conditions at once. And this guy, Kenneth Arrow, he's a mathematician. Like, look how satisfied he is. just to let society know, and between the 50s and the 70s, when he did most of his work, that there's no perfect voting system that makes sense. And I love his quote. Most systems are not going to work badly all of the time. All I proved is that all can work badly at times. Like that's not a big deal. Like all I did was that. No, you've just proved that if there's three candidates, elections are screwed. And yeah, I mean, and we see this in person. Sorry, Brian, were you going to say something about Kenneth Arrow?
I was just say he looks so happy, like his faculty advisor pays him for his work.
Well, Kenneth Arrow was a tenured professor at Stanford and got paid a lot of money for his work. So he is pumped. He probably got good dental insurance too.
Quiet down, you guys.
And so it may seem discouraging or counterintuitive that voting systems don't make sense, but I'm going to prove it to you. With a classic voting example, if you look in any voting mathematics textbook, and yes, there are more than one, the classic example is pizza toppings. And so let's imagine that you and a bunch of friends are ordering pizza, and you have two tricksters in your group who claim that they like banana on pizza. I did not want to say pineapple because I think there's some legitimate discussion about pineapple, but
no.
Amen. No, nah. Mm-mm. We'll talk later.
Imagine, yeah, we can discuss. We can have a reasonable conversation about pineapple. And let's imagine your true preferences are as follows: where the thing you prefer the most is on the left. So you like mushroom, your friends like spinach and olive, and these two tricksters like banana. And you and your two friends are like, well, banana on pizza is terrible, and it's your last choice. It's confusing because if you just vote your first choice, what wins is banana, even though a majority of the people, you and your two friends, pick any other topping over banana. That just doesn't make any sense. And this is what is called the Condorcet paradox, another wonderful person in the history of voting research. and it's really discouraging. I mean, look at that. Like, 3 out of 5 people would take anything but banana, but because these 2 people picked banana first, that's what wins in our normal voting systems. It's a little scary. This is the mild version of what happens when you vote third party. But more information helps us get better voting results. One thing that we can do to make our elections better is to have what we call ranked choice voting, where you don't just pick your first choice, you pick all of your choices, and you give a preference order to the candidates or the choices. And so you might have mushroom, spinach, olive, banana, and that's your preference order. And there are a bunch of different ways, like way too many ways, believe me, I had to look at them all, to take those preference orders and come up with a group decision, an election result, if you will. And there's things like runoff voting. There are things like board account, where you say you get 4 points for being first, and like 3 for second, and 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. And a lot of those systems give you better results. Like if you go by points, then banana doesn't win anymore, and you actually get a reasonable pizza topping. And you'd think, like, if we just get all this information out, then surely our voting nightmares will end. No, womp womp. This was my undergraduate research in college, and I just wanted to quote this. Like, this is the ridiculous thing of academia. Like, instead of saying what I just said, which is, it doesn't always make sense even if you write down your preferences, I had to write in my thesis, after establishing a formalism with which to discuss voting methods in a mathematical context, we show the aggregation of a transitive individual preferences does not always result in a unique transitive social preference ordering, which means voting sucks. And they fail spectacularly. There's a bunch of different reasons that voting methods fail. Sometimes if you add clone candidates, like if you have mushroom A and mushroom B, then the whole results change. Polarizing candidates, I don't know if we have any of those. They break methods where you assign points to each place. And then some systems perform better but are hopelessly complicated. Like you have to create a whole matrix of how many points each thing won against each other thing, and you calculate a path from mushroom to banana to olives to spinach, and you get some number out. It feels like a lot of just people trying to find ways to get paid to work in math departments. And despite all this, voting methods disagree. So the big thing that I did in my research paper was to simulate elections. This is the simulation of 11 different voting methods with a 7-candidate election, and this is the percentage of the time that those methods agreed, which is not a lot. And so, really, I have no helpful information. I have no hope. Voting beyond 2 candidates is just really hard. And it means we probably need to learn how to compromise better, how to cooperate when we don't always agree, because we're not going to always agree. There's one last thing that does seem to provide some support, and it's score voting. So not only just getting your preference order, but saying like how much you like things more than others. Like you might give banana 0 points, and then like everything else, like it's 100 points. Bees, ants, and bonobos all do some version of score voting or range voting. So they're smarter than us. The paper I read, bees have done over 2 trillion elections for queen in like the history of the world, which is just like, maybe we should trust what they do. We've done like 50 presidential elections, and like at least 10 have been really bad. So that's my presentation. Voting is hard, and if you study that, you can get a math professorship somewhere.
All right, great. Thank you, Barry, because I haven't gone through enough stress related to voting. None of us have. So thank you for giving us more to be worried about. But that was a really interesting topic, and someone that does remember Ralph Nader's quest for presidency.
Yes.
Third party candidates can kind of screw things up.
Right.
So what did this kind of teach you in your own life? Do you vote differently when you choose candidates?
Well, no. So fortunately, in the U.S., most of the time there's only two viable candidates for most elections, and that's the only case where these systems work. Like with two candidates, things generally work out okay. But yeah, with things like when you're doing like a group decision, you have to think about it. Like if I pick my second favorite choice, am I going to get a better result than if I pick my real favorite choice, but it's something that nobody else wants? So I like pineapple on pizza, but I won't always vote for it because then I might get something I really don't like.
Right. And, I don't want to prove you wrong or anything, but I am going to have to share my screen because I did find proof of bananas on pizza.
Oh, it's real. It's real. I didn't say. Oh.
That's a thing.
Apparently it's a thing in Sweden. I don't know.
They also like fish paste.
They also don't see the sun most of the year, so their brains are just.
I think this is a topic for a further study, and maybe one of us can get a paper out of this. And if we publish, you can all be co-authors. So I thought it was really interesting that you said bees have had over 2 trillion elections.
Yeah.
But I also thought they had a monarchy. Can you kind of go more into how they determine a queen?
So it's unlike, say, human monarchies. They don't believe in God, and that the lineage of the monarchy is passed from one generation to the next. They select new queens. Now they do have pure monarchical rule, but every time there's a new queen, there's kind of an election to pick who it's going to be.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to next month's presentation on the demographics and ruling structures of different animals.
That sounds great. Somebody should do that.
All right. So we've done some learning. Now let's do a little bit of laughing. Come on, guys. We'll have some improv.
Hey, this is a message to all my followers out there. I'm Candy, and I'm here to satisfy all your mathematical needs.
Tip.
Candy, can you help me with my calculus homework?
Oh, are you working on like that quadratic formula, baby? Yeah. Do you like negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over?
Wait. Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you go back? Can we scaffold this a little bit? I think
Oh yeah, sure. You want to make sure you have a lot of that information on the side first before you got underneath the root? Yeah. Okay.
Candy, what's the circumference? How do I get the circumference of a circle?
Ooh, baby, have you ever heard of pi? It just goes on and on and on.
I don't know the radius.
It's just half that size, baby.
I don't think pi has anything to do with my homework. I'm sorry. Can we go back again?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Okay. Negative b. Oh, there's a little rhyme I learned. Okay. Negative b. Clap, clap. Plus or minus. I did it with my ass.
Scene.
All you unorthodox pizza toppings, get in here.
Hey. Lettuce.
Listen, guys, I'm really sorry, to spring this on all of you, but I'm getting real tired of everyone just talking trash about us all the time. We deserve a chance. I'm a banana, and I think I go great on a pizza.
Good job, Banana. I'm sick and tired of spinach getting a spot, but lettuce is just not acceptable.
That's crazy.
Why? People say everybody loves Captain Crunch, so why not put it on pizza where it belongs?
That's what I'm talking about.
I literally, the other day, someone threw me out because, why would you not want chocolate sauce on your pizza? Like, it just doesn't make sense. That's why they have me at the pizza places.
Yeah, I hear you, chocolate sauce.
This is total trash, you guys.
Ice cream.
Why have dessert and dinner at separate times? Why not have them together?
I don't like this segregation.
No.
Listen, I think it's time we rise up, right? I think
Yes.
we should invade all the pizza places, invade all the grocery stores. Heck, I think we should invade people's homes.
I mean, who made
Cut to someone at a kitchen. Honey, did you
Yes, dear?
did you buy bananas?
Yes.
Oh my god. They look like it. When you weren't here, I thought I heard them talking.
Maybe these bananas are from the organic market, darling.
Hey,
Oh my god.
it's me, Banana.
I feel like they're talking to me. I kind of want to put one on a pizza, and I'm not
Dude,
sure
put me
why.
on the pizza. Put me in the game, man. Put me
I
on
just
the pizza.
have a honey. Can you pop a pizza in that? There, I bought a frozen pizza, and I really think the banana should go on them, and I don't know why, and it's weird.
Honey, we signed a prenup.
I know.
You can get a new wife. You can't get another pizza.
I just want these bananas to go on a pizza, and it's scaring me.
Put some chocolate sauce on it.
Hey, you know what would be good with the banana? Put some chocolate sauce on top of me.
I don't know why, but maybe I kind of want a dessert pizza, maybe with bananas and chocolate sauce.
No, not dessert pizza.
Honey.
Get him back on track.
Hey. You can have us all. You can have bananas. You can have chocolate sauce. You can have lettuce. What?
Yeah,
You know what?
I've never felt this way.
I've had enough. Okay? I'm not gonna make you the pizza. You can make your own damn pizza. I'm going to my mother's.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Am I just
It's
alone
just
here with
telling
all of
us
my
now.
pizza toppings?
See? Hi, I thank you for coming into office hours. I wanted to talk to you about your the paper you turned in last week. You've been doing great work this semester, Carly. I'm really impressed with it. But this one just wasn't quite up to the level of your other ones, so I'm gonna have to grade it a womp womp.
I'm sorry, sir. Can we please discuss this? I know your grading system is a little unorthodox, and I might need some clarity.
Well,
Talk about
I mean,
Carly.
yes,
Talk
your
about-
last pay.
Hey, Teach, you wanted to see me about the test the other day?
Yeah, you really I knew you've been struggling and you put in extra work with your study group, but you got a squee this week.
What? What does that mean?
Okay, it's like the best grade you can get. Squee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me just explain my system. There's squee and yeah, and I, and then
Tag out
womp womp.
Kristen. If you don't let me change my grade from I hate to squee, I'm not gonna pass.
Bump bump ba-dum. Wow.
cut to Brian at home. Honey, I made you such a special dinner tonight. You have to try it. Go ahead. I think it's going to be your new favorite.
Bump bump ba bump. Wow.
What the hell?
Check out Jess. I have to say, I would rate that a womp womp.
Scene.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming to the press conference. I have no helpful information, and I have no hope.
I'm sorry.
What?
As the representative speaker, you have no help from information?
And no hope. That's correct.
No hope.
It feels silly to ask a question given that, but can you tell us why you have no hope?
Oh, I ran out.
What?
Yeah, I had some, and then now I don't.
Follow up. There was a finite amount of hope, and you didn't tell us that we were running low.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. It's not a communal gallon of hope. It's merely my own personal storage of hope. It's all gone. I have no hope. I have none.
I was going to say, because I still have some.
Check out everyone. Keep Carly. Keep Carly. Hey, you look really sad and lost.
I am. I'm miserable.
Hey, are you interested in some of this?
Are those bananas?
Scene.
Please walk into the isolation chamber.
What?
You've been selected. You're going to choose the next president of the United States.
You mean I'm here to vote like everyone else is voting?
No, we have a new system this time. We've determined that all of our other systems suck.
So if I understand this, I am the person deciding who the next president is. It's not actually an election. It's just one.
It is an election. It's just a different kind.
Cut to the news studio. Steve Kornacki here, and it looks like Millie has just arrived at the isolation chamber. She's still deciding. Looks like her own thoughts on who she's going to vote for. I give Vice President Harris an 85% chance of being elected, based on facial expressions. You know, you see right here.
Hey, the Biden crime family's stealing the election. They're not going to count that single vote. They got to count that one vote.
Then we agreed there was one studio and we would trade turns.
Let's tag out everyone except Millie and cut to a courtroom in Georgia. Are we really sure that this is Millie? Did we see photo ID? Do we have fingerprints? Is this, I mean, maybe she had a secret identical twin that were separated at birth to an adoption snafu, and that's who's voting. They want you to think it's Millie.
You got the worst lawyer I've ever seen in this state.
We got him from South Carolina.
I don't even know why.
Cut to the recount. Yep, that's the one.
Scene.
Hey, yo, I got a pizza here for Condorcet. Got a pizza here for Condorcet.
Yeah. You almost had the name right, but I won't correct you. It's fine.
All right, here you go. You got yourself a large fry. We were unable to add the toppings that you requested online due to not having them accessible here in America.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Why would you? What?
We are not going to put Norwegian fish sauce nor straight cocaine on your pizza.
Oh, come on. This was the craze in the 80s. What changed?
Time?
Tag out Carly.
Come on.
Oh, don't go to America. Don't. They won't even let you put cocaine on your pizza.
Are you serious?
They're such a backwards people.
Oh my gosh. I haven't had non-cocaine on pizza since I was 5. What?
No.
Tag out Brandon. Hey, you want some pizza topping?
I knew you were the person when I saw your van parked in this alleyway. I definitely want that pizza topping. Yeah, I want that one right there.
Check out Brian.
That one right there.
You in here for that Norwegian fish paste too?
Yep, and I asked for powdered sugar on my pizza, if you know what I mean. A little something. And
I know what you mean. Pizza just isn't pizza without it.
Hey, you guys talk about pizza toppings?
Yeah. You in here for pizza too?
Yeah. I asked for some of those maraschino cherries, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. That's disgusting.
What
do
the
you
heck?
mean? What?
Ew.
What? Is that code for something? Like powdered sugar was code. Is that code?
I just thought it was a thing we were saying. I really like cherries and
Oh.
Tag
All
out,
right.
tag out everyone.
Great. Thank you so much. Wow, that was some funny stuff. We laughed, we learned. Now we're gonna get ready to do it all again. So, next up, we've got another fantastic presentation. This time, Eileen will be telling us all about evolution. And we're not going to teach the controversy or anything. This is just actual information about evolution, because that's a real thing.
It is. Okay. Okay. I would think I'd be better at this by now since I do it every day. It's my job.
We believe in you.
Thank you, Carly.
It's not working because you didn't say the words, let me share my screen.
Oh, yes. Let me share my screen.
And then you have to say, can you see it?
Now, can you guys see this?
Oh, there it goes. Perfect.
Okay. So, on reflecting about what I wanted to present to the rest of you grad students, I just thought that I would go with something near and dear to my heart, the theory of evolution. And I already had some of the slides made. So why do we study the theory of evolution? Well, clearly this is the story of us. Survival may depend upon it. And if you look at this little graphic here, you'll see that all living things that live on our planet are related. Yes, we're related to plants. We're related to the fungi. We are related to a starfish. But 99.9% of all species that have ever lived on this planet have either evolved into something else or gone extinct. So, listen up. And because, your very survival could depend on this. Okay. And the rumors are true that we do share a substantial amount of our DNA with the banana. And no, Barry and I did not plan this out ahead of time. Okay, but clearly bananas are a through theme tonight. And depending on where you get your information, we share anywhere between 40 and 60% of our DNA with a banana. I could go into more detail on that, but I'm not going to because I've got more slides. Okay, so people love to say, oh, evolution, it's just a theory. Okay, let me just give you some straight talk here, people. A theory in science is a very big deal. It's not like how you use theory in your everyday talking. You're just chatting. Oh yeah, I've got a theory about that. No, you have an idea about that. You have a half-baked hypothesis about that, but you do not have a theory about it, okay? Because a theory is based on a lot of evidence, multiple lines of evidence. And although our understanding of a theory might change because we have more and more evidence, it's really not going to substantially change. We are darn sure that evolution actually happens. Okay, we have observed it. These are all different things that prove that evolution is happening. And ERVs, you might say, what is that? Okay,
What is that?
What is that?
Yeah,
What is that?
endoretroviruses. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, I full disclosure, I had to look that up. Okay, but it's if you get a virus, in some cases, you can actually pass on some changed DNA to the next generation. This can be used to prove the theory of evolution because we all may be carrying some modified genetic information, and we might have the same modified genetic information that a mouse has, but then so all mammal or a lot of mammals will have that same thing. But anyway, it's a big thing, okay? And I could go into it in a lot more detail, but I only have 5 minutes, so forget it. Okay. Another bit of proof here. Here's a whale, Basilosaurus. It's extinct now, but it had a very small pelvis and legs. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Whales used to be on land. They were land animals that were much like dogs, started to go into the water more and more. We have a very complete fossil record of whales. This is Basilosaurus right here, second one from the bottom. And a modern whale no longer has those legs, but we have a very good fossil record. We have a good fossil record of horses, too. Horses started out 60 million years ago walking around on 4 toes. Over time, the middle toe got bigger and bigger and bigger, and a horse is basically walking around on 4 toes. But we have a very good fossil record. So people who say that there aren't transitional fossils, they're wrong. There are a lot of them. Okay. Yeah. Some people also like to say that, hey, if we descended from apes, then why are apes still around? Okay, well, that's not exactly how it happened. By the way, these are not apes. These are hominids, okay? Because they're walking on 2 legs. We share a common ancestor with the apes. The chimps and bonobos also have come up twice tonight, I might add. Thanks, Carly. Yes. But the thing is our common ancestor lived in an environment very much like the apes of today, but we moved out of it. And as such, we changed and evolved. Okay, great. People say, oh, well, I don't want to be an ape. I don't want to be like a monkey. Well, who wouldn't want to be like this guy? Okay. He's cute. Okay, you know what? This is Diane Fossey, by the way. She dedicated her lives to studying the mountain gorillas and got murdered for it because she was like an unapologetic, strong woman who stood up for what she believed in. Yeah!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, I know I'm running out of time soon, Brandon, but there are just
take another minute.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, some people who had something to do with evolution, the theory of Charles Darwin, Alfred R. Wallace, want to give him a shout out.
Woo!
You may know Charles Darwin traveled around the world on a 5-year voyage in a rickety boat where he was seasick almost the entire time. But when he got to the Galapagos Islands, it was pretty cool because they would just drop him off on an island and he would like walk across the island and then they'd pick him up on the other side. And while he was doing that, he would like observe animals and plants, take a lot of notes. And yeah, he also hunted and shot some birds, which he then stuffed and brought back to England and then figured out, subsequently that they all had a common ancestor, the Galapagos finches. They all had different beaks and they got food in different ways, but he could tell they looked a lot alike, that they all originated from a common ancestor, just like us and the chimpanzees, bonobos, and gorillas. Also want to give a shout out to John Edmund Stone, who was a man who taught Charles Darwin how to do taxidermy back in England before he went on the trip. If he hadn't taught him that, then Charles Darwin never would have been able to do what he did. Charles Darwin went to the University of Edinburgh, and John Edmund Stone, who was a free man who had been born as an enslaved person in Guyana, but who then got to go to Scotland on a trip where he automatically became free, and he worked at the University of Edinburgh, and he taught Charles Darwin for a fee, a pretty good fee. He had a pretty good salary for that time for this. Charles Darwin paid this guy some money to do what he wanted to do. So, just shouting out the unsung heroes of evolution who don't get any credit. Okay. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. Evolution is real. Don't challenge me on that.
All right. I really hope we started some arguments in the comment sections. Direct them all to Eileen. She'll strike down any reason that you don't think evolution happened.
That's right. So I know apologies to anyone I offended.
So this was a very interesting story. This is a lot of stuff I didn't know. We share 60% of our DNA with bananas? Like,
yeah. But
which DNA?
Yeah, most of that is just like the stuff that, determines the function of cells. Like,
oh, okay. That
I mean, so all living things more or less have it.
Yeah. So like we don't have the part of the DNA that makes us taste delicious. I'm
I
assuming.
hope not.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Yeah, so like that's so great that we have such a complete fossil record of whales and horses. Are there any other like
Oh, yeah.
species that we kind of know their entire life story?
Yeah, we do. I mean, human evolution is getting better and better documented. Even the time I've taught it, we've made a lot of cool discoveries. But a lot of invertebrate animals that, especially if they lived in the ocean, tons of evidence, tons of fossils, because that's a good environment for preservation.
Now, it kind of seems to me like Darwin's trip to the Galapagos Islands was an excuse to get a paid vacation. What do you think to that? That's more of a theory than a scientific theory.
Okay, be careful there. But no, he didn't get paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to convince his dad to let him go and to bankroll it because he had basically finally graduated from college after like going to 2 or 3 different colleges and kind of flunking out. But he eventually did graduate, and then it was time for him to be a pastor, like a minister in a small parish. But he saw that this opportunity came up, and really what he was passionate about was like animals, bugs, plants, stuff like that.
Those are all pretty cool things.
Yeah.
So I just have one more question. What do you think humanity will or maybe should evolve into?
Yeah, I think we're ripe for evolution because one of the important things is a variety, like variation in the species. We have a lot of variation in our species because times are good right now. So
Nice.
If there were a natural selection event, some of us would, and just depending on what it was, it would determine what happened next. Like, that it could go any one of a number of ways.
Oh boy. Well, I hope there's no natural selection event because I don't know if I'm getting out of this one alive.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what our grad student can make of this.
Hey, Darwin. Hey,
Yeah, what?
it's me, Banana.
What?
Seriously?
What's up, Banana? Already ate. I'm cool.
No, put me in your thesis. Tell everyone that everyone's like 40 to 60% banana.
What? All right, I will do that in exchange for one thing. I'm going to do it now. Hold on, Melly. I'll do that in exchange for one thing.
You got it. What?
You have to like widen the range of when you're actually edible. It's like 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Like it's like not ripe, ripe. Dead. It happens so quick.
Well, if people would like be a little more adventurous with their palates and like put me on more stuff, then
No, stop it. No, we're not going down that road. We've had this discussion.
Pizza?
yes, put me on a fucking pizza, man.
No.
No.
So,
Times are changing.
Darwin, just to clear this out, when we drop you off the next island, are you taking Banana with you?
No, but it seems to end up on every goddamn island I go to.
Banana.
Honey, there's something I should tell you. You haven't met much of my family. And you met mom and dad, but every family kind of has that, slacker cousin that and well, mine's Banana.
I'll
Okay.
turn yellow when I feel like.
All right, guys, I was gonna introduce you in a little better way, but no, you're just gonna fucking burst in the room. All right.
We come as a bunch, man.
Yeah, like
All
we
of us
are
are
coming together.
They're gonna be staying on in our guest room for a little bit.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Plantain. How y'all doing?
Not this guy again. Come on, cuz you invited him.
That's not his second cousin.
I saw y'all hanging out, and I thought I'd just come and, maybe you'll let me hang out with you.
I mean,
We're the same. We're really the same.
You're littler than us,
okay,
and you're not as sweet.
Yeah.
okay, listen. Honey, I'm so glad that you could really introduce me to your family, but you don't have to worry about me. You know I'm related to a fun guy.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. There
Oh,
he is.
oh boy.
Fun guy.
Oh man.
He always brings finger guns.
But
Oh, wow, you.
but
When
but
he's
does he
excited.
have a bucket hat? Because all fun guys have bucket hats.
Mm,
I'll
true.
go right now.
Same.
Oh no.
Scene. Um, so my proposal for the documentary is, there's been a lot of Darwin content. I really want to do an hour just on his luscious organic beard. I want to do a deep dive on. I mean, you've seen the pictures, right?
Yes, I mean, Charles Darwin is an incredible asset to the scientific community. I'm totally on board with you doing an hour-long documentary on him. I'm
Cool,
just
okay.
a little concerned about this specific topic of his beard.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, as you know, Darwin was just ahead of the curve. Like, came up with evolution,
Yeah,
and
undeniable.
also way ahead of the hipster curve. I mean, you see that, like, on a 5-year trip, it just got more and more like dense. Like, I feel like we could tell a story of each island that Darwin went to
From his
with
beard?
contemporary photos of his beard, or I get probably paintings of his beard.
Excuse me, Mr. Bananas. Mr. Bananas, I have your coffee.
Thank you.
What was that?
My assistant, he gave me coffee.
Okay, all right. So again, like I said, I love the idea that you want to do a documentary on Darwin.
Great.
I just don't think we could do enough of them because again, he's an icon in the science world. You
Same
know,
page.
great. There are a lot of people that aren't really aware of the fact that like he had to pay his own way, and then he like kind of struggled through college. Kind of like really had to work hard for it. Maybe we
That's a
could.
great angle.
Okay.
Tag out Millie and Barry. Bring in somebody else. but guys, I can't shave the beard. I can't shave the beard. It's. What do you think? I'm just gonna like get by on my intellect and knowledge.
Your beard it's literally touching your feet. You tripped over it yesterday when we were getting off the boat. I don't think.
And I hit my head, and I had a good idea. I've got to keep the beard.
That was the.
If I shave it, they're just gonna think I'm one of these other guys running around clean shaven. I'm all about the beard, baby.
Tag out Jess and Kristen. The fuck? We already have enough clean-shaven scientists. Go back when you've got some theories that'll change modern science.
Yes, sir. I'll go get a beard. I'll be back in like 3 weeks, maybe. That's good enough.
I knew a guy that had some really interesting theories about finches. And compared to him, you disgust me.
But just give me a minute here. I think I can. Hold on. There. How's that?
Oh wow! Oh my God, that was really quick. Oh wow! I feel like I should take your theories seriously.
Yes.
I mean,
cool.
what do you think about tortoises?
I think they're bananas, man.
Scene.
All right. I'm going onto the stage next. It's just me, Diane Fossey. Are you ready for my audition?
Okay, when I got your resume, I assumed that we were getting world-renowned gorilla specialists.
More like world-renowned gorilla dance.
Oh my goodness! Wow, you have a whole dance number ready for this. Okay, you know what? All right, that's fine. We'll just go ahead with the interview.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm next. Do I have to do a dance? I took some tap in middle school. Should I do a tap dance?
Please don't. Mm-mm.
If you can't dance with your theories, then what kind of a scientist are you?
She makes a really good point.
I don't. Oh my gosh, this is really getting out of hand.
That's right. My mind has flexibility, and so does my body.
Tag out Millie. Tag out Millie. This has never ever happened before, but come on back, Kristen. Come on back. Come on back. We have never ever had a tie before in the Nobel Prize for science competition, and according to the charter, it cannot be split between two people. So we're gonna have a dance off to see who gets the Nobel Prize. So
hang on, I gotta get my tap shoes on. I gotta find them.
I'm gonna let my competition go first because I know I'm going to wipe the floor with them.
I believe in you. I believe
they're
that.
in my. I'm looking. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna get things ready here.
Right. I'm gonna stretch over here.
Right. I'm looking.
Sorry, sir. I hate to be a buzzkill, but I just have to remind you of the time.
I don't have my tap shoes, so I'll have to do it in my Crocs.
Okay. So we're oh man, I just had music.
Sorry about that. Sometimes I get pretty intense with my emotions. We share a lot of our DNA with chimpanzees. Sometimes it just comes out.
Yeah, but I just didn't understand why you had to scream like that and swing across the rafters. They just brought out the wrong appetizer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Now everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Excuse me, is everything to your liking?
Well, to be honest, I don't think I ordered dressing on the side.
But you can just put it on top.
I mean, sure. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. Okay. It's great.
Well, I must inform you that the 82 Chateaubriand is corked, so we'll have to replace it with a different wine.
It's what?
It's corked.
I checked the website and it. Okay. You said it was in stock.
We had one bottle. It's gone bad.
Sir.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Just bring it.
I will get a replacement bottle on the house.
Quickly, please. Oh my goodness. Where did he even go?
Hey, man.
Oh boy. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, miss.
Hey, ma'am, I'm not trying to intrude here, but your date seems like a real asshole. And
wow. Okay.
And you're a beautiful woman, and I just want you to know that
Look,
you're making my inner you just make me want to peel,
A banana is hitting on my date right now.
I feel like you could just peel me open and
No, please stop.
Sing. Bring back Brian. So look, the women who were here last week and had that dance off, but they went so long that we had to call it, is back.
Yeah.
They've really been they really are like, where's the man with the music?
I'm also in charge of the Macarthur Genius Grant, and they tied for that too. So I'm ready to go whenever they're here.
All right, I'll bring them in. Ladies, you can come in now. All right.
Okay, so all right. Remember, this is a very prestigious science award. This is all about what's in your brains, but you tied, so we're gonna find a winner.
Yep. Good luck.
It seems like you
First, when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream.
Who wants to help those animals the most? Give us energy.
All right, let's just skip to the good part.
Yep. Oh,
Science is for everyone.
commentary. I like it. Okay. It is really hard. I see why it went 6 hours last time. This is.
I know. We're just gonna fade the music down. I've come to a decision. Yep. Yes,
they're
I was
excited.
just the primate wins the Macarthur Genius
Yeah.
Grant.
What?
Yep.
Great. Thank you.
What?
The primate wins the MacArthur Genius Award. I didn't know we would learn so much about bananas.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
All right.
I was gonna give
Thank
it to
you.
the banana until Eileen came on.
Well, I hope this show was as informative for you as it was for me. I am going to spend some more time with my banana family, and I am gonna vote for
Banamily?
things. So once again, I am Professor Science. This has been Invention Hour, and these have been the great unpaid grad students. All right. And until next time, keep on learning.